What's up guys? Welcome back to another lesson in the Master Wong Grappling and Ground Fight system. In today's lesson we're going to talk through how to sort of keep basic control of your opponent when you're inside his guard. Obviously he's going to be looking to control you and looking for submissions, etc. But we're going to look at how to control his arms, control his legs a bit so that you can effectively strike him, because obviously from inside somebody's guard it's more effective position for you to be the striker, the attacker as such, not the one waiting and looking for the mistake so you can get the submission. You're looking to get some good ground and pound going, and we're just going to look at how to control his arms and obviously control your posture by obviously making things a little bit less comfortable for him. So, if I step into Naz's guard, we'll get rolling. So just come this way a touch. So, for now we'll start off in the closed guard. It doesn't really make a massive difference to what I look to do unless I'm trying to get out. Otherwise I'm not too fussed about whether his guard is closed or open, to be honest. So the main thing he should be looking to do really is control my posture. Simply because if he controls my posture in the position of my head, most of the time, unless I'm really slick, he's going to be controlling where I go and what I have to do. But first thing we want, if he is controlling my head and keeping me down, a bit like when I'm looking to use the elbows and stuff to get out and past the guard, first thing I do is clench my fists and I look for the base of his rib cage. When I find the base, I push in directly and I look to bring my head up. So I'm going here and I go up and I push away. Keep my elbows in nice and tight, use that strength in the triceps, and the more he resists, the more he pulls my fists into the base of his rib cage, which obviously crushes his lungs, etc., and makes it harder for him to breathe. So that's the first thing I want. If he is managing to control me, etc., he's controlling me with the legs. Here, I place these on, and I come up and away. I can, of course, strike from here in terms of a few punches. I can hit in the head, but none of it is really going to do much damage. It's just going to annoy him more than anything. But if I really want to cause damage, I need to get up, get my posture back. So that's why I go from here, I press, there's my posture. Now from here I look to control his arms. As soon as I get that, this leg I control and I step up. This now spreads my base and enables me to obviously maintain this position. From here, anytime I tick forward, I'm kind of off balance. Whereas here, I can hold this position all day if needed. So, he will be looking again still to control my head and posture. I am looking to hook this arm. So the first thing I want is to come outside. This hand goes over. I want this one to end up pinned against my lap. I come under and I hook just by his elbow. So, we're here, we're fighting, I push, I'm up, hand inside. As he pushes, here I catch that. This hand I then take and I control. So now from here, once I get this inside, I just grab. So now I'm controlling two of his hands with only one of mine, leaving this one free to obviously beat his face in. Or in the solar plex, it's up to you. I can elbow the leg, hammer fist. There's a million and one things you can do, obviously, and if you're allowed to elbow, of course you've got clear range for an elbow. Now obviously he's not going to just lay here and let you do this. But the point is, if I get it, I can get off a few shots before he obviously adjusts and tries to control me again. So, just from the start, here, I press, make it uncomfortable. Here, I'm trying to come through. I can move anywhere I wish, I can come up, and then I look for this. So, pull this arm out. It's very hard, because I'm locking it down. I put pressure on the elbow, and this one he could pull out, if you really want it, but obviously, it's not going to be easy. So that few seconds I get this, I'm up. Bang, bang, bang. That's where I'm looking to strike from. So, once more. Here, control, chest, and then we come back. He can try to control you again. Now I'm through and up. Catch that, catch this one. You can control it on the head, it doesn't matter. Then I move. Keep a hold, boom, boom. So that this can't come out. So that arm is basically here. So I place this arm against here, this one goes across, looks to tweak the elbow, and I grab the opposite one with this hand on top. Keep that pressure in, that's where I hit from, leg comes up, I can now effectively strike as I please. Now, one recovery method you can use, if for instance, you just move back a touch, if for instance I am here, I start to move, I break this grip, and as I come back in, he manages to try and grab me and pull me back down. What I quickly do, whichever hand is closest, places on the back of my head. My elbow wants to come forward directly on his rib cage or his solar plex. So I go boom, up. As he tries to pull me again, this hand is here. Pull. Now, the more he pulls, the deeper he pulls my elbow into him. Keep pulling. No, keep pull. A little bit more. See, it does nothing. So he just makes life even worse for him. Of course, he might try and hit me with the other hand. I'm not just going to lay there literally like this. But while I'm in and covering, it makes it hard, and I'm looking for this hand at the same time. So here, and I move into position. So, thank you. So as you see, it's quite simple really, but very effective. It just enables you to control his arms, keep them in place, so that you can get off a few strikes, and obviously, once you start to hurt him, is then when you can decide, right, well, I'm going to try and leave his guard, transition to here, to there, whatever, depending on where it is that you like to fight and where you're comfortable. Of course, if he's somebody that's not very good with taking a good punch, once you get that, swinging a big right hand, left hand, doesn't matter, but you catch him right, there's a good chance you may knock him out straight away and not even have to fight anymore. But of course, you won't know that until you're in the situation. So, practice that one, guys, and I shall see you next lesson.